Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin might be coming down now in this C wave finally. Remember that throughout this entire period we wanted to see a C wave to the downside because we already saw the A wave of the wave 4 correction. We already saw the B wave of the wave 4 correction and the C wave is still missing. Is this really the C wave? Well, I'm skeptical, to be honest. I'm leaning towards it, but it is worth to be skeptical still for the following reasons. First of all, the move down that has started from this top is not an impulse. So at best, it's a leading or an ending diagonal as I have sketched it out here. This will most likely change in microstructure. Diagonals change microstructure often like corrections because they consist of corrective patterns. Makes sense, yeah. For example, the third wave, consists of an ABC structure. It is entirely possible to count this differently. I could probably make the case and call this the third wave, this the fourth wave, this the fifth wave. And once we have 5 waves complete, expect a corrective rally for a lower high, and then we come down further. But diagonals are always difficult, so let's just take it level by level. I think over the coming sessions we should know more. So bottom line is, I'm leaning to the idea that the C wave to the downside has started. I want to see more price action. First level that really needs to break to confirm further that this C wave is unfolding is, as suggested before, the 41,820 level, this previous swing low that was made on the 19th of December. I'm also skeptical because we are still in a correction, and we know that in corrections, B waves, for example, can continue to extend. Now, I don't predict that this will happen, but I think you should know that it's absolutely possible. Not only that, it's also quite a likely scenario, but again, unpredictable, in corrections. So it could be that, this was the A wave, and nothing stopping the price from forming a larger B wave. A B wave is a 3-wave move. We had 3 waves, but a 3-wave move can always turn into a much larger 3-wave move, especially because the move down is not impulsive. If the move down isn't impulsive, it can easily turn into a correction. So it could turn this into a much larger A, B, C, and then the B wave will be finished here, and then we come down. So I think you should know that, okay? So just in order not to be surprised, never let anything surprise you within corrective patterns. They are really only noise. Yeah, they are only noise, these smaller degree waves. But important is to see that, okay, Bitcoin is sort of still respecting the wave count, respecting the pattern. Let's see if this is the C wave already, or if we have to delay it. Okay, an extended B wave would delay the C wave sell-off. And it would, again, frustrate a lot of people. But that is why I so often said, if anybody's trading this, I think a wise strategy is to scale in to scale out. Scale in while the price drops a little bit within the range. We have a defined range here with Elliott Wave. Our support level is $34,070, right? That's the key range between the high and the 50% retracement. And if within the range the price comes down a bit, a little bit of accumulation, why not? If the price does something I shouldn't say unexpected, because nothing should be unexpected in corrections, but you know what I mean. If the price does something unpredictable, like extending the B wave, then why not take some profits, buying back as it goes lower, and so you can build a nice position in such a wave 4. Instead of, and that's what many people try to do, which is the wrong way to do it in my opinion. Now everybody's got their own strategy, right? While I'm thinking, look, I've got a range here, and if, the way to trade this for me would be to scale in. Okay, small positions up here, going larger. Triangle size of the triangle represents the position size. If this was to represent the entire position I wanted to get, it will likely not going to get filled completely, but that's rarely the case anyway. And then, okay, I've got, I also have here then the, let's say, resistances, and I would, not really well done now, but buying as we go lower, selling as we go higher, buying as we go lower, selling as we go higher. So what many people do though, when they see, oh dear, there's a C wave coming to the downside, they try to short it. Well, that is not the right approach in a correction, in my opinion, where we know that you often get those whips or, you know, movements, roller coaster. I mean, yeah, you can short it, you know, but now it's probably too late anyway. That was in resistance. That's why I've got the resistance zone here. The problem is that you get, you know, shorting is first of all much more risky. That's one thing, but also you're not trading the waves, you're trading the levels. And if you understand that we are in a larger uptrend, shorting may not be the most effective method because you're working against the higher level trend. So anyway, just a bit of talk around, you know, how to approach this strategically, and if this is really the C wave down, yeah, I told you which level needs to be taken out. I don't get great confluence by measuring the targets for the C wave internally. So my first target is still the A to C ratio. So if we measure the length of the A wave, compare it with the length of the C wave, my first target is 39,944. The problem is with the internal projections now of the C wave, I don't really get there because there are different ways of measuring targets. Which is why, again, you know, it could be that we're either extending wave B or that this C wave is going to grow into a much larger C wave. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that wouldn't be a problem. There is lots of space down there. So I'm just saying we just have to be still on the side of caution, have to be on our toes. There is literally no sign that the correction is over. Rather, we wanted to see a C wave to the downside, which might be unfolding now. And now we just need to be a little bit patient to get a bit more price action, a bit more price data, to be able to tell with greater clarity, probably later today, where roughly this correction should finish. I'll definitely keep you updated. Let's take a final look at Bitcoin dominance, because this trend is continuing. We have a break of the trend line. We've been waiting for this break of the trend line, and importantly, the Bitcoin dominance reacted to the resistance area where it needed to, then broke the trend line where it needed to. And I mean, this could be altcoin season now, okay? If it is, then this signal would have come earlier than the classical altcoin signal, altcoin season signal that you find on many websites, because there is an altcoin season index, but I've been highlighting throughout that we can watch this trend line as an early signal. Now, there's never absolute confirmation, right? It's a signal. So it's probabilistic. And it is, however, something noteworthy because this trend line has been building for over a year, and on this channel and also in the membership we've been watching this indicator, and now a couple of days ago it broke. So we'll see. That's also one of the reasons why Bitcoin is, well, while Bitcoin is coming down, the altcoins are holding quite well right now. So I keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.